back to my channel. My name is Crayfish, and in my channel I talk about everything related to women and midwifery. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about packing your luggages, your bags and everything when you're coming to the UK, and what are those necessary things that you are supposed to pack in your bag as a nurse or midwife or anybody coming into the UK, and most especially if you are coming under the skilled worker visa and you are under a trust and all of that. And that some trusts actually provide a welcome package, and I think most trusts do. But what is inside the welcome package? Is it something you can actually eat? Somebody coming from Nigeria, is it something you can actually eat? Is it something you should actually depend on? So in this video, I'm going to be answering all of that questions. I know a lot of people you already got your visa, you're packing your load, you don't know what to pack and all of that. So this video is for you. So if this is your first time in my channel and this seems like something you are interested in, stick around and like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to put a lot of things related to this in my channel as well. So if you're my returning subscriber, thank you. I really appreciate it. Like, the way I'm growing in this channel is seriously, because as at the time I'm making this video, I have like 400 subscribers and I just started. So for me, I appreciate that. So keep sharing my video if you've been doing that before. Then if you've not been doing that before, please share my video, especially those ones that are actually beneficial to you. Share to your friends and your colleagues that might benefit from it as well. So back to business. So today I'm going to be talking about those essential things that you are meant to pack when you're coming to the UK. So as you can see, this is my Nigerian uniform. This is a PAC uniform. Am I supposed to pack this thing when I was coming? Well, I pack it anyway, and anyway, that's that. So the first thing, most important thing, is that when you book your flight, read about the flights that you booked and know how many luggage is required, like how many luggage is allowed for a person. So if after booking your flight, find out, for instance, I came in with Qatar Airways, and it takes 23 kg bags, and 8 kg wheel handbag and luggage. So that is what is required of me to, as a single person, like of a person, an adult, to go with while flying with Qatar Airways. So if you are flying with other airways as well, you should try as much as possible to find out how many bags are required of you. So now, when I was coming, I actually made this decision of, okay, I'm going to pack my food in one luggage and I'm going to pack my clothing in one luggage. But if you can pack as much as possible foodstuffs that you need, but then don't let me rush. So after you confirm how many kg of loads you are required to fly with your your airline, the next thing to do is that make sure you packed all your documents, the flight itinerary, and your passport. That one, then all your credentials too. Like for instance, for the nurses and midwife, you'll be needing all your documents to to present to the NMC for them to give you your PIN. And also, if you are coming on a student level as well, you'll be needing all your documents. Try as much as possible to get your transcript if you are coming as a nurse as well, if possible for you, and all of that. You might not need it to get your registration, but you might want to further your education when you are okay enough to do that. So you might be needing your transcript. So all your documents, your NMCN certificates, your school certificates, your police clearance, everything that you uploaded on your NMC website, the original one, pack them. And when you are packing those things, make sure you put it in your hand luggage. It may be like your backpack or something. So the one that you are actually carrying No one, you are not going to drop it anywhere. No one is going to, like, the way they pack things and all of that, you now be thinking, okay, maybe one fell out and all of that. So make sure you pack all of those things in your hand luggage, your documents, your flight itinerary. That's what you use to show them at the entrance of the airport and all of that, when they are clearing you, weighing your luggage and all of that. So you want to make sure that those ones are in handy as well, that you won't have to be opening your bag to get them. So you should put them in your hand luggage. And also your passport as well, your international passport, you put them in your, and you'll be needing it throughout the process. And if you are a nurse or a midwife, your offer letter, printed offer letter as well, you put it in your like, you should put it in your hand luggage. Then also, when you get your visa, if you get that letter that is that they gave you to get your to take to the post office to get your BRP and all of that, put that also in handy. When I was coming, they actually checked my offer letter at the airport. And also then, because I was coming with my husband and I have not changed my name, so I have to put my marriage certificate in handy as well, because I didn't change my name and we're coming together. So I have to put that as well in the hand luggage that I'm holding. So when you get to the the UK border, they will check all of that. They check that for me. I don't know for you as well. So you want to make sure you put all of those necessary documents in your backpack or in your hand luggage you are carrying it with you as well. Then in your hand luggage, other things that you can put to make it weigh that 8 kg, it's maybe after your documents, you want to put your clothing, your maybe like some of the clothing, so that you can put food stores in your bag that they are going to check in. So now, packing I'm going to talk about the also, if you are a dependent, like a man, you're coming and you are coming with your dependent, it may be advisable for your dependent to get the driver license, the Nigeria International Driver License, because as a dependent, you might want to be doing any kind of job and all of that. Then you should be able, when you have that international passport, you'll be able to get international driver license. You will be able to get their temporary driver license here, and to get car and all of that will not be, as stressful as when it doesn't have that international driver license. So if you're coming with a dependent, especially a male, it's available the person gets that international driver license. It's going to be beneficial for him. So that's about the document that is necessary for you to bring along. Then now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is your clothes bag. Basically, you come into a different country, and of course there are different weather and all of that, so you don't really know much about the weather. So I'm talking about, the first thing I'm going to talk about is a winter jacket and all of that you're getting. When you're getting your winter jacket, make sure you get just one, and that's the one you're wearing from the airport to your house or anywhere that you'll be wearing for that couple of days before you'll be able to get another one too. Don't get more than one or two at most winter jacket that you are bringing from your own country, because it's just going to occupy space in your bag, and when you get here you still have to buy another one. So one is okay, one winter jacket is okay, but if you want to get more, maximum of 2 winter jackets. Another one thing very important is your thermal wear. So you want to get thermal leggings, like the one you will wear inside before you wear your clothes, basically to prevent cold, especially the damp part. You've already got jackets for the upper part. The damp part now, you have to get your thermal leggings. So you can get that as much as you can, maybe 2 or 3 of those thermal leggings for you. Another thing is, of course, socks, thermal socks as well. That one maybe like just 2 pairs and all of that. Then your sneakers as well, your shoe or sneakers. So 1 pair is okay. Getting 1 pair or 2 at most is okay, because when you get here, you're going to be getting a lot more. So as a nurse or as a midwife, you're working long shift, and you're going to be standing for so long. So the sneakers or shoe you can get from Nigeria might not be, comfortable for you. So you have to get here and you buy some more comfortable sneakers or shoes that have memory foams that is going to be comfortable for you. So getting one pairs of sneakers, especially just maybe the one you are wearing from the country, it's okay. So if you want to get more, maybe just 2 pairs, it's okay for you to get. When you call here, you will be, as time goes on, you will be buying another one. So but at least 2 is okay for you. Then when you are getting your dresses as well, so if you are the people that actually wear trousers and all of that, so if you get like maybe 3, 4, at most 5 trousers, is okay. In this place you can wear anything basically. So 2, 3, I don't know, depending, but don't buy too much. So if you can buy like 2, 3 trousers, jean trousers, it's okay. Then also the tops that you are getting in this place, because of the cold, especially people coming like towards the winter aspect, you are always going to be wearing winter jacket on the tops that you are getting. So you might not want to get too much of it. Then you can get the turtleneck tops is very, very important. So the thicker one and all of that. So you can get like just 3. It's okay when you pack them. Then for those of us that doesn't really wear those jeans as much, don't forget always to get your thermal wears that you wear under. Then you can get like 2 pieces of skirt if you wear. Then if it can as well, but just want to make sure that the gowns that you're picking are not the one that is too long, because you're going to be walking a lot. Yes, you're going to be walking a lot. So when you are bringing your clothes, make sure it's the one that will be comfortable for you to walk with. And when you're bringing just like complete wears, maybe like maximum of 3 or 4, because as time goes on, you still be buying in this place the one that is comfortable for you, and you wouldn't know how you react to the weather yet, because some people it's too cold and some is not too cold. So you have to just get little of those things, not too much. So if you are wearing trouser and all of that, jean trouser, maybe like 3 pieces is okay. Then you get couple of tops as well. Then you get just one winter jacket that you wear from the airport. Then you get a pair of sneakers or shoes that you wear from the airport as well. Then but when you talk about work shoes, you have to come here to get them. You have to, because of the way the work is, you're standing for long hours, so you want to get something that is comfortable, and those are something you will get here. If you bring like some of the shoes I bring here like this, I'm looking for somebody to dance, but unfortunately there's nobody to give it to, so you just have to be there. Then another thing is that you, after that sneakers, you want to get like maybe like a slippers, just 1 pairs of slippers. Not really, is it slippers? I'm going to put a picture of it in this video when I'm editing it. So just a pair is okay, because when you just want to go somewhere, just want to go to the supermarket to get something, like you don't want to be wearing the shoe every time, so you can just wear your socks and put your leg in it. So those one that you can get like maybe 1,500, 2,000 from the road, from Oshodi and all of that. This place we actually bought it, like when we came in, it was £8. We have to get one because I can't keep, and it was during the winter time as well, so I was just putting on shoe every time I want to go get something. So we have to buy that slippers, and it was like £8. So it will be necessary if you can bring a pair of that as well. So when you're going out, you can buy that. So that's basically all you need about clothing. That's basically all you need. You don't need plenty of that. Just like couple of pairs of clothes. And you also remember that before you have money to be buying, especially those coming under, work visa, like midwives and nurses, before they will pay you, is actually end of the month. So when you get couple of clothes that can last you for instance, if you get like 3 jeans now, so it can be, it will be enough for you for the week. 3 jeans is okay with couple of tops, so you'll be changing them and all of that. So you might want to bring money that you used to buy winter jackets when you come as well, so aside that one that you are wearing. So if you want to buy another one just to be changing, just one as well, so it's okay. So basically, you don't need much clothing. You don't need much clothing. I've talked about the clothes you need. Maybe just 3 jeans. If you're wearing skirt, maybe like just 2 skirts. If you're just 2 skirts and like 3 gowns. Then if you are wearing jeans is okay, then couple of tops as well, then 1 pair of sneakers, the one that you're wearing from your home country to the country, and also 1 pair of slippers, it's okay, then tama leggings and socks, tama socks as well, then 1 winter jacket. That's okay for your clothing. Then when you talk about whether getting a flask, like food flask, well, it's not necessary because there's microwave everywhere here, and there are microwave safe dishes, like microwave safe plates, so you don't really need that what's it called, flask, which I brought anyway. So but it's not necessary. And there's hot water, drinking water almost everywhere, so bringing water bottle as well, for me it was just waste of, but it just wastes my kg, the kg that I should have used to carry food. So you don't need all of that because there's microwave everywhere, there's hot water everywhere that you go within the hospital premises as well, as a midwife or something, regardless of the hospital that you have. Then now, when you talk about food stuff now, okay. So for instance, I'm going to start from the oil, whether you should bring palm oil or you should not bring palm oil. Basically, bringing palm oil does not worth it, so you don't need to stress yourself bringing palm oil, stressing yourself to to freeze it and all of that. The first thing is that oil is not that expensive here. Yes, palm oil is not that expensive here, and I can tell you that they are good. When you buy palm oil, it's also good. So about like 2 liters of palm oil for like £5, £6. It's not expensive compared to some other things that is necessary for you to bring. Then so palm oil is not necessary, but what are those things that are necessary? Amala, elubo. So if you are like someone like me or from the Yoruba aspect, so you want to bring elubo, yes. So elubo dudu, yeah. Then semo is also here, so you can just bring like maybe like 2 kgs of semo or little kg of semo. So you will tend to be eating that one before they actually make payments that you get to go and get some things. So you can bring semo, you can bring pando, you can bring beans. All of them are here, but you want to bring the one that you can settle in with for. So it doesn't worth it coming from that country, paying that amount of money for flight and not bringing any food stuff. So then you want to bring crayfish, yeah. So you can bring a grounded crayfish and the one that is not grounded. So you can buy like several, maybe like just different 2-3 pints of crayfish. So you grind some and you bring some together. Then prawns as well. So you can bring all of that because they are here as well, but they've got like different species as well. Then dried fish. Well, it said dried fish. I've not seen dried fish basically. So if you want to bring fish, bring enough dried fish, dried panla, dry cat, stockfish, dry catfish, and all of that. And make sure you dry them well, and you pack them just a day to when you are traveling. So when you get to this place, there's oven. So you can just oven dry it again. Then you keep it in the fridge. Then it will last as long as the one I brought, but just finished now, and that's like I use it for like 3 months or so. So I brought enough. And mind you, when I first came, the first couple of months that I came, it was just that fish I was eating and all of that, because I've not gotten where they actually said lots of things. I didn't get them immediately, so I was eating those fish, and it was it's actually really, really served as well. So you want to bring enough of that because it is not something you can easily get here. So when you are bringing anything, make sure you bring enough of things you cannot easily get here, and one of them is those dried fish, dried panla, dry stockfish, catfish, and all of that. So if you can bring them. Then another one is a goosey melon. So you can bring as maybe like a pint is okay. So the one I brought is still here, but it's necessary for you to bring them. Then another thing is corn. Yeah, if you are like people that actually eat like ewedu. I saw ewedu here as well. So there's ewedu here. So you want to bring corn, yeah, bring corn as much as you can, but not too much basically, because it weighs it. It's actually, heavy. So you want to bring corn. You want to bring iru as well, and make sure you dry the iru before you pack them, so it will not smell at the airport. So that's that one. Then also tomatoes, tin tomatoes. So you can bring the tomato paste, the sachet one, so you can bag as much as possible. Then also spices. So spices that you use, your local spices, like well, there's Korean time, all of that here, but you want to bring just little of it. Then if you have spices that you use to make food with in your space, like all these Igbo people that have different spices, so you want to bring them as well. Then all these jollof rice spices, fried rice spices, you just want to bring little that will serve you for the first month before they paid, and you'll be able to get all of those things as well. Then another thing is grounded pepper. After Google, that cannot be overemphasized. Yeah, you need it. So, and you want to bring, our own grounded pepper, at least 2 pepper. You are buying the original one and you are grinding it yourself, unlike the one we get the quota. So it's not pepperish as much as it should be. Then also gari, yeah, you don't want to miss that, so you make sure you are bringing enough gari. Then also groundnuts. When you first came, maybe the food they will drop for you to eat, maybe you will not like them, so you want to quickly soak gari to eat after the long travel, especially when you are not taking the 6 hours flight, you're taking the one that stop over, so you've traveled for a long time, so you want to bring something that you will quickly eat. So, and the best thing, the very sharp one, is gari and groundnut. So you want to bring groundnut and gari. Well, me, I brought kuli kuli. So if you are kuli kuli lovers, you can also get kuli kuli as well instead of the groundnut. But you want to bring little of groundnut as well. I've talked about the tomato paste. What else have not talked about? Then now, I think that's about the food stuff. So basically, you can get most things here. Even things that they are not eating here, you can get them at African store. But for that first month that they've not paid you want to bring something as much as possible. And when you are buying anything, you are not buying something too much. So there's no need to bring sugar. Sugar is very, very, less expensive here, so you don't need to bring sugar at all. Wherever you are staying, you will see like a store. There's always shop around that you can buy sugar, like maybe like a pint of sugar is just like £1, so you don't need to stress yourself to bring sugar. Then now, if you use anything on your hair, like hair treatment, like if you use Dermaton, please bring Dermaton if you used to use it. Then wigs, for those people that actually wear wigs and all of that, and extension. So if you are those people that use all of those things, please bring enough, because they are very, very, very expensive here. So you want to bring wigs, you want to bring expression, all those ones that they use to make hair, then cross checks and all of that, you want to buy them. There's no amount to buy them in Nigeria that is expensive. When you get here, you know that it's expensive, because they have their hair here, they don't really use them. So it's very, very expensive here. And the logic is, anything that they use here, anything that they produce here is not expensive. But the thing that they actually import to this country are expensive. So for those hair, they are imported, so they are expensive. You want to bring as much as possible. So if you're the person that use a lot of wigs while you are in Nigeria, you don't need to dash people out. So to dash them out, pack them, instead of remove some of your clothes, don't pack enough clothes. The list of clothes that I said will not weigh 23. So you can use all those wigs to add them to it. The another thing is hair treatment as well. So if you have the one that you are using, they are here, but before you locate them, it might take a while. So you want to bring little that you have, the one that you are using, before it's finished. So instead of you just throwing out, you want to put it in your bag. Then another thing is Brazilian wool as well. So if you use Brazilian wool back home, you want to buy enough when you are coming in as well. Then skincare products as well. If you have the one that you are using, you want to pack them just for the couple of months before you be able to get somewhere to buy. The thing is that the place you buy things here it's usually like everybody know what they are buying, they just go there to pick it, so it might take a while before you be able to locate the one you are buying. Then another thing is I want to tell you is that all those food stuff, when you are bringing them, make sure you put them in transparent in Ziploc bags, so it makes it transparent. It will not disturb you much at the airport because they're already seeing what is there, so you can label them as well. Then I mentioned I don't think I mentioned Maggi, so you can want to bring just little of those spices. You can get them here, but as I said earlier, for that first month that they've not paid, so you want to bring enough things that will last you for that first month before you start buying things as well. So then for toiletries, they use them here, so it's not something expensive, so you don't need to bother yourself to bring all of those things. So the most important thing is food stuff, and if you can bring yam is expensive. So if you have yam, if you want to bring like 2 cup yam, please add it, because the yam here, they are very expensive these days. So, and another thing I want you to know is that when you are if you are asking them to send anything to you, if it's food stuff, I think it depends on the the quantity of things you are sending. If you are sending through DHL, it is about 18,500, almost 19,000 for 0 to 2 kg worth of goods. So, and if you are sending through other companies, I think it's around 6,000, 5,500 per kg of things, and you have to send a lot of things. So if you are sending like maybe 1 kg of yam now, it's around 5,000 plus. If you are buying 1 kg of yam here as well, you can go as much as 4,000, because as much as 4 point something pounds per kg, that's around 4,000 as well. So if you can bring yam, if you are a yam lover, if you can bring yam, please bring, if you can. But yam actually weight is as well, so you want to just bring maybe little yam, the one that can just last you for the main time, the one that you can just eat maybe once or 2 times as well. So those are the things that you meant to pack in your bag. So you can weigh your luggages before you go to the airport, so you make sure that you are not shitting yourself, because if you carry less than 23 kg bags, it's like you are shitting yourself, so it doesn't worth it. So you want to weigh your bag before. Then another thing is that if you have your people here already, maybe like a dependent coming, so it might not be necessary for you to put your luggages inside traveling bus, because that also weigh higher. So you might want to use all these Ghana must go bag. There's one particular bag that doesn't really cut, so you want to put them inside that and strap it with tapes and all of that, so that you'll be able to pack enough things. But if this is your first time of traveling, you still want to use bus, because for instance, if you are for the first month that you stay in the hospital apartment, after that you'll be moving to different place, so you don't want to have your luggages scattered, so you want to put them in bus. But if for instance your wife is here, you are coming to meet your wife after like a month, so it might not be necessary for you to get your luggage inside traveling box, because there's already space for you. So you might want to put in those Ghana must go travel bags that very strong, that will make you to pack enough things, enough food stuff. So that is another things that you can do as well. So I think I've exhausted the list of things that are necessary for you to bring. So you want to make sure you bring enough food stuff basically. And for the Muslim as well, you want to make sure you bring your prayer mat. It's very, very important as well, because as I am here like this, I've not even know where they sell prayer mat, except I want to order from Amazon and all of that. So you want to bring your prayer mat as well. Then you want to bring money. The money you're bringing, especially if you are coming to an hospital like a nurse or a midwife, you don't really need plenty, in as much as you have carried enough food that can last you for like a month. So you just need like maybe like £100 that you used to be buying little things that you will be things are necessary that you need to buy depending on what the hospital actually provided for you. So you don't need to bring lots of money as a nurse or as a midwife coming. So you might just maybe like £100. It's okay for you to bring £60. I know somebody that came in with £60. I myself with my husband, we came in with just £170. So you don't really need to bring lots of money to kill yourself like, oh, we must change this, we must change this, we won't do all of that. So that is that for that. So, and of course, if you have enough money, you can bring as well, depending. But if you don't have, you don't need to disturb yourself. You just need to bring little money. And those little money is just for little things, maybe like toiletries that you want to buy. And I can bet you those things are not expensive. So the idea is when you are coming, you bring enough food that can serve you for at least a month. And also, another thing is dried ugu, what's it called? What did I bring? Dried ugu, dried leaf, basically. If you like them, but me, I brought dried ugu, dried bitter leaf, but I don't really like them because I don't really use them before. So it might not be easy for you to, really acclimatize if you've not been using them before. But you just want to bring little of those things if you are thought you are bringing them. So this is the end of my video on essential things that you need to pack while coming to the UK. So if this video is beneficial to you, of course I know it's beneficial if you watch till this end. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel and share with your friends and colleagues that are coming as well. Then also, if you think there's one thing I should have added to this video that you did not bring and you think it's necessary for the next person coming to bring, please say that in the the comment section. And of course, I forgot to mention this: if you have your laptop, please bring your laptop. That is going to serve you enough. If you have your laptop, your extension that you use to charge it, bring them also. I have my laptop, I brought my laptop, I even brought extension. So please bring them if you have one as well. But if you don't have, if you're coming under the hospital, they usually give tablets that you used to do there are a lot of online things that you do when you come. So they give tablets that you have to return after couple of months. You return them. So, and the tablets is just for hospital something. You'll not be able to do any other thing on that tablet. So if you don't have laptop, you might not need to bother yourself. You will use those the tablet to do a lot of the hospital things that is required of you to do. But if you have, it's worth it. Bring your laptop. So this is the end of my video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not done that. Bye.